Yo, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chisha Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Woman says what's done is done. Let's get it.
I hate when I give a guy STDs and he's steady calling my phone. I'm like, what you calling me for? You don't need to be calling me. What's done is done. You need to be calling your doctor, not me. What's done is done. Calling me ain't gonna do nothing.
Mercy. So guys, we've got a woman here who's been trending on TikTok recently because people just can't believe she shared this on a public platform. She says, hey, if you bust your cheeks and you happen to get something, then it's your fault, right? Don't call her complaining about what you got. As always, we're going to check out these comments. Let's see what the people have to say about this. First commenter says, worst part is that she's right. Next commenter says, hold on now. Followed by another woman who said, wait, what? With the laughing emoji. Yeah, I mean, you really got to be careful out here. This is why I don't recommend chasing women. As a man who's on his purpose, doesn't put women as his focus, you lessen the chances of something like this happening to you on top of just protecting yourself. This is just crazy. This guy said, I just opened the app. Laughing emojis. He can't believe what he just heard when he just logged on to TikTok. Next comment says, y'all talking about she's not wrong. What? Followed by another woman who says, huh? With the thinking emoji. See, be safe out here. Wrap it up. That's facts. Which is followed by a woman who says she ain't lying. With the shrug emoji, face palm, and goes on to say, I can't believe I just agreed with her. Yeah, and the women I see agree with this chick, you know, I'm kind of looking at you women side-eyed. Next commenter says, forget that doctor, call that attorney since you can sue someone for that. Yeah, I think women would probably get away with suing somebody over this than a man would, right? If you're a man and you go and say, I want to sue her for giving me this, they'll just say, hey man, you couldn't keep it in your pants. Whereas a woman, you're seen as the victim. It's just like, it's like that stealthing bill that was passed recently, which is kind of centered around the same thing. Another commenter says she does have a point, not gonna lie, really. Moving on, if a guy has a preference for body count, let's keep watching.
If a guy has a preference of their body count, do you think that's
Why do you
childish?
have a preference? I was discussing this with my sister the other day. People think like preferences is just a get out card. Where does your preference come from? Your preference isn't just born with you when you come into this world. Your preference is created off your environment, what you see society doing. That is how your preference is created. I never came out of the womb liking men who were just 6 foot. Society made me believe that it is normal for a guy to be taller than a woman in a relationship. So naturally, women want men who are a bit taller.
What is this woman talking about? I want you guys to really think about this. This woman actually believes what she's saying. She thinks that she came out of the womb and had to be taught to be attracted to tall men with broad shoulders, masculine men. This was all taught to her. It was not biological. It was not wired in her. It's not part of her nature. She believes that she's taught to be attracted to the type of men that she's attracted to. Women would just never accept the fact that men aren't attracted to getting into long-term relationships with women who they view as 304s.
Where is that preference coming from?
And your experiences.
Your preference for wanting a woman who's less experienced comes from patriarchy. It comes from women, you know, historically being policed through their sexuality and society not seeing that sex is for women. That is where your preference for having a low body count is coming from. It's coming from not wanting your boys to laugh at your face and be like, oh, beat that. Okay, yeah, you beat that, but now she's with me. Okay, so what? Like,
Imagine your friend got with 304 older, like, hey man, I heard she's been around the block, and he's like, well, now she's with me, bro. Yeah, you're right. We probably would laugh at that man.
am I gonna pretend I've never been with a guy who girls are before? Yeah, I have. What can I do? Like you said before, we are not possession. We are real people. So yeah, just because you fuck 100 people doesn't mean that that girl should vanish and turn into dust. She too deserves love, respect, and companionship.
I had to go through my 25 relationships before being with Brandon. And I
Damn, 25?
think also I remember like I was with so many different types of people that I think I really learned what I did and didn't like. And then I had this 6-month gap where I was alone for the first time that I had ever just genuinely like not been been with anybody.
6 months. That's the most this chick has gone without D. And at least she's willing to confess it. But 6 months was like a moment of self-reflection and realization. She'd been with a lot of guys. They were busting those cheeks fast, not slow. And then she finally took a step back and was like, wait. And then came her boyfriend to save the day.
Expecting someone to let you hit after you take him on a date, spend some cash on him. Honey, that's prostitution. And if you're into that, just say it with confidence.
Well, technically they're escorts who don't actually go out and sleep with the men that they're with. Meaning, for all you women that want to use this logic, if you go out with the guy, have a meal with them, that transaction, I mean, there are escorts who just do that, right? Go out, have a meal, make a guy look good, feel good. You're essentially selling yourself the same way a prostitute is. The difference is the other chick is just willing to go a little bit further than you are.
But don't be out here talking about your time's getting wasted. You're into prostitution. Just say it.
I'll be one of the greatest, that is a vow, yeah, that is a promise. Always wanted to be famous, just being real, yeah, just being honest. My haters won't always be nameless, give them no clout, I give them no power. Creators are different than agents, sooner than later, all will be ours.
I feel so bad because I don't lie to this man about my body count. I told him I only got 7. Just multiply that shit by 12, bro.
Wake up, man. As always, curious to know what you guys thought of the content. Leave your comments down below. Listen, I appreciate you guys for checking out another episode of The Coffee Pot. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.